7:20 on a nice Monday morning. And I've just been notified coffee's ready. I will be right back. One moment. And I'm back. Or maybe I've just arrived. I have my coffee. Drinking coffee from my big red coffee mug. I finally get on with this. Again, good morning. Some of you are probably yelling at me that it's not coffee I should be drinking, it's tea. And you may be right. And if some of you knew that I was putting chocolate, I can't say words because the coffee hasn't started yet. Some of you would say that I should not be putting chocolate milk in my coffee if you knew that I was putting chocolate milk in my coffee, which now of course you do. And to those people I would say, yes, you're also right on some occasions. However, on this particular occasion, I felt the need to put some chocolate milk in there, and that's the way it's going to be. Those of you who are sticking hard line to the tea, well, yeah, I haven't quite adjusted that much to England. I've acclimated a fair bit, and tea is a lovely thing for the afternoon and for the evening for wind down, but I haven't quite gotten the habit yet of, and I've forgotten some things. I haven't got quite in the habit of having tea with my breakfast. Unless, of course, it's a hangover morning, in which case I'm having some bacon sausage and beans and tomato and all that, along with tea. Or strong black coffee. Really does depend. If the hangover is particularly bad, I may have a soothing tea. If I'm just in the need of something to kickstart me, I'll have some strong coffee. And I forgot a couple of things. We are going to the train yard today. I like that tree. I forgot a couple of things. Namely, I need a fuse. If I can get in here. Come on. Here we go. Thinking about turning the auto crouch jump thing on. There we are. Hey. Those are the things I need to go to the train station. I have an extra sword as well. What was I talking about? Something coffee hangover. Anyway, we're on our way to the train yard today. We didn't hit it up yesterday. We went to the outpost instead of the bandit camp. I will probably, given enough scrap from this trip, I will go to the bandit camp and get a double barrel. And I'm going completely the wrong way. I have added a bit of a fortification on the back of the base. Essentially, it is something to reduce the ability of people to just do shoot through the back of the base. Ow! What? That hurt. Cacti are a thing. Interesting. Okay, I'm assuming that's the music. Anyway, we are off to the train station. If we're lucky, we'll meet a bear, which will let us get some food. You might not think it might be lucky to meet a bear, but it would be handy for us. We have got our special hat, so I will be able to... we'll be able to... Is there... Okay, I can hit those. I will be able to see should the light fail, which it probably will, knowing my luck. We'll ignore those tree stumps. And on our way in, we're going to go ahead and gather up some of these nodes of scrap area. When we get done with this sword, we're probably just going to chuck it, to be honest. Because they aren't that tough to make. Oh wow, another pick. Nice. Don't really need another pick. I've got multiples of them. Beanie hat can be scrapped. For what, the question is. Hey, there we go. Alright, so that's good. We've got some water. We're just gonna do this because I don't trust myself to not dump the water out. We're just gonna drink a bunch of it. We're gonna drink a... We're gonna drink all the water. Hey, we got a bearskin... No, okay, apparently we know that already. And we'll start organizing these things. We'll put our scrap down there so we can see how much scrap we've gathered on this occasion. And we'll drop some of these things here. Yep, it is gonna go to nighttime here. Oh, it's disappointing. I was hoping to have a daytime visit at the train yard, but that was not to be, apparently. And another spare beanie hat. I'm gonna be getting a little bit of cloth on this, it seems like. Got a metal spring. That'll be good for making... Ooh, and another electric fuse. That's good. We'll need the electric spring for... Electric spring. No. We'll need the spring for making double barrels or other things that require springs. And what do we got in our crate? We got another fuse. This is good stuff. Okay. Got a little bit of scrap. This is going to be probably almost an entirely nighttime venture here. We're going to go ahead and drop this in here and turn on our light. We got a tarp. There we go. So we're getting a few things here right now. And we already know this. And we'll head on into the train station. The first place we need to visit is... not this building. It's actually over on the other side. We are going to go ahead and visit these areas first, though. We're going to check out some of these crates as we go through here. Got a medical kit. That's interesting. And now there's suddenly more stuff in it. Did that just respawn some... I mean, sure. Alright. Keep this bean can there as well. We'll be diving into that in a minute here. The bean can will be useful for making grenades at some point. Interesting. Get in here. Got... Hey, we got some electronic scrap. We can make C4 with that. And some other things, I believe. Not the C4 is particularly useful to us right now, but you know, we may need it at some point. And there's another crate up here. Some of these can have riot gear type stuff, although we are getting a fair bit of electronic scrap, which might think, hey, that's not worth a whole lot. It's not useful to me. But, and you might be right for you, but, and I've just dropped down here. You might be right for you. You might not find it useful. But it is handy to have in case you need to make things that use it. So I do hang on to it. I probably overvalue it a little bit. And a repair bench. Oh, that was... Oh. We landed on something. Alright. So... let's head on through these areas and check out the upper bits here. We've been in here. That is a generator, but it doesn't do anything. This, however, is one of the multiple things. Now, I think what we want to do is hit this as the second one. Ah, okay, that's where the door is. This is the last place we want to go. So we are going to go... see, there's the tall building. We're going to go over here to the first area that we're going to need. The tall building is second. It has the generator. We'll check out some of these crates and stuff here first. I want to say there's something in one of these. But the train yard's a nice little place. There are a couple of crates you can get in here, and the recycler, which is nice. Ooh. Hey, we got a rifle body. That's nice. Let's go ahead and recycle these. We're going to keep the metal blade. And we're going to recycle one of these. Just because it gives us a bit of extra scrap. It is a fair bit of scrap. We'll always hang on to one extra. Just that we have it. I could recycle that metal blade or the bean can or any number of these things, but don't really want to... oh, that's right. This down here has got the first thing that we need to activate. There is a crate in here. That's the first switch, and you do have a limited amount of time, I believe. Hey, more heckle. A limited amount of time to do this. You go from here... meander your way around. There's a tall building over this way we want to go to. And these little steps on the train help you get up and over. I suppose that one I could just go around. We'll go in through here. Now, you don't want to take too much time at crates and the like on your way for this, because you do have that limited amount of time before the door deactivates automatically, or rather one of the, I think one of the switches does, or something. It's that first switch, I believe. Oh, that's interesting. There's no... Oh, wait, no. It's top floor that there's a crate. Top floor, there's a military crate. And we got another item. Now the generator's on. Now we just got to go stick the fuse in the fuse box. Turn that on. And it is on that big building. There we go. It's on the front side of that, where that staircase was. We'd gone in that building, but not up it. And there's a little shortcut there if you really feel like you need to be pressed for time. Get up in here. And you can see there is power to that. We'll go ahead and throw our one in there. Okay, that's on. Now we're just going to head up. And there, that light's on. There's not a whole lot in this. But there is some. Couple of barrels. Couple of crates. Get a couple of sheet metals out of that. That's pretty nice. Now we'll go up to the blue key card. And in here there's a lot more. Now you may not be able to carry all this. Ooh, what's this? Muzzle boost. Interesting. Increases fire rate by what? Hey, we learned that one. More high qual, that's always nice. We got a security cam. Flares. And an outer stone wall. Hello. That's quite nice. Oh, we don't have enough room for the red key card. What? Alright, hold on. We definitely need the key card. What I'm thinking is I might... Well, first, let's drink some water. Priorities. Then I think we're going to drop the... We might drop the sewing kits, to be honest. The tarp can be used for a few things. The sewing kit for less. Coffee. Let's go ahead and drop that for now and get right on the key card. Now we got a red key card. You notice that the blue key card and the green key card have both degraded a little bit. And that is because there is a limited number of uses you get from them. There's what's pretty clearly a soda bottle. That's still open. Interesting. There we go. And we'll get up here. Hoping this opens. It does. Where does it go? It goes to a shooting platform. So it would seem. Ah, there is a barrel. Lone barrel up here. Oh, and tarps. Well, I'll say this. The first thing we need to do is probably to scavenge all these things. Or all the things we are going to scavenge. And you'll notice that green door is now closed. As is the blue door. And you'll notice that has no green lights. So, unfortunately, it is a limited amount of time that you have in there. So now, if we go away, this will respawn at some point, which is kind of nice. Now there are a number of crates scattered around. I don't remember where all of them are. I want to say this is where the... This is not where the recycler is. This is not where the recycler is. The recycler's in the other one. Yep. It's in the other one. Here's the repair bench though. See if we can we drop down from here? Hey. Ooh, there is, however, a crate, which I would have missed. Spring and a ore switch. That could be handy. I've already got a set of goggles. We can get rid of that. We are probably going to come back for the ore switch, although we might just get rid of it. Wandering around here. Okay, so that is where the recycler is. It's in that building. And I'm pretty sure there are some other crates scattered around here. There's definitely a barrel. Scrap and sewing kit. I'm not too big on sewing kits. They're used for making a few things, which we'll do a quick check on here once we've stopped for the recycler to do its business. I want to say there's some stuff up there as well. Did the crate respawn? Well, that's intriguing. But the recycler is excuse me. The recycler is definitely upstairs here, so it looks like we have another rifle body there, which would be nice. Not that I can make them, you understand. But having them on hand as parts would be very useful. I have in the past done a straight up recycle. So sheet metal is made, you know what, we're gonna, pressure pad. Let's go ahead and scavenge that rope. We're not gonna scavenge the pipes. We are gonna scavenge the flares and the security camera. Weapon fire rate by channeling gases back into the weapon, cycling it faster. The cost of bullet velocity and accuracy. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so here's the thing. That bothers me for a number of reasons. You wouldn't. So, weapons are largely gas operated, which means that some of the gas from the that is from the expanding gunpowder. Sorry. Some of the gases from the expanding explosion resulting from the gunpowder going off is what operates it. It's what actually throws the bolt back in order to, one, extract the casing and to load the next round in a semi-automatic and fully automatic weapon. In a bolt-action rifle, there's no need for that. And of course, in a bolt-action rifle, feeding gas back in there wouldn't do anything except for maybe make the gun explode. So, I'm not quite sure what they were going for on that at all. I might get rid of this pressure plate, although, let's see, okay, metal sheets. Oh, it's a sheet metal. It's used to make heavy plate helmets, jackets, and pants. Okay. and it can be made. All right, yeah, so the heavy plate is slows you down a lot. So we're gonna, we're not gonna be doing heavy plate for a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. We can always get more later. And this is gonna make a lot of people irate. However, you get 100 metal fracs and a couple of high qual. It's not a whole lot. I understand. I'm probably gonna recycle this pressure plate. So it could give us a spring or a gear, which I need more than this. Although, because we're not going to be doing trap bases, so we'll get rid of that. Rifle body and SMG body. So MP Force custom SMG. The MP5 is not great. Let's just be honest. You know what? We're probably not going to be making these. It is going to give us a little bit of high qual. That can go away. And let's check the rifle body as well. Some people are going to be upset. But this is for the AR and for the bolt. So we do want it. That we will be keeping. And I don't remember where it was that I saw that in here. We got the high stone wall. We're going to eat that. We're going to keep the can. And we're going to go ahead and continue scavenging around here. We've got a little bit of scrap. We've got enough for a DB in there. Let's go ahead and... Ooh. We've got a second rifle body. That's good. It'd be nice to be able to make an AR. But that's most of a train station there. That's for the train yard. That's pretty much it. There isn't a whole ton to it other than that. Of course, if they're on a server where there's a lot of PvP action going on. A empty propane tank. Refuse. Alright. Refinery. We could refine this. I think we will do so. We can get rid of that. That's right, you get 3 low grade per. Let's go ahead and turn off our light. And we're gonna go grab a little bit of tree. We're just gonna use our sword to chop a tree because why not? It works. All right. Okay, it doesn't work. Never mind. At all. We'll just leave that to burn there for a bit. Could use some wood shutters right about now to deconstruct. This looks like a water area. We got some metal ore, which we'll grab for now. Okay, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. What do it do? It looks like some sort of... Oh, come on, get up there, buddy. It looks like some sort of... Okay, so it obviously pumps something. That's interesting. What does it do? Let's see. Someone's probably yelling at this right now. Oh, crude oil. Okay. Okay, so it uses a low grade to create one low grade produces one crude. Oh. All right. Okay. All right. So now we know how to just vastly increase our low grade. All right. So that's good to know. Let's check back in on our dealing. What does this doesn't gather any wood? Of course it doesn't. It's a pick. We're gonna have to check probably for some other stuff. I'll bet there's something up there as well. And we are... Oh, it has made all the low grade. We don't care about that. So we could take that, go over there, get crude oil. Oh boy. We could go... I don't like this. We could go and drop this in that oil pump, make 100 and... well, we'd make 42 crude oil, which would be turned into 126, I think. 126 low grade. So that's actually pretty cool. This is an interesting place up here. We're up a ways. Surely there's got to be a... Aha! A crate with a semi-automatic body. Now the semi-automatic body is useful. Let's see. It's used for the semi-auto rifle, which is handy. It is a decent low-end weapon. It's not as fast-firing as the custom. The custom would be pretty decent, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hang on to this. We're mostly gonna go. Oh, okay, I'm opening all kinds of windows that I'm not trying to. Which of course you can't see because I'm only capturing the thing. Oh, hey, hello. Yay! What? Is it? What? Well, that just makes me sad. So the propane tank is going to give us, let's see, if we recycle it, it'll give us 50 metal frags used in the water purifier. You know what? Well, let's go ahead and hang on to one of those. I think we're going to, well, we're definitely keeping that. I think we might get rid of the sewing kit. Because, let's see, it's used in a few number of things. It is used in quite a number of... Yeah, okay. Got it. It's... okay. But it doesn't take a ton to make anything, although that is kind of a metal chest plate amount of stuff right there. I want to say... what do we got? Clothing. We don't have any of the recipes for them yet. We haven't found any items or researched them. So we're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. Well, let's go ahead and just let's just go. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that was 100%. Shouldn't have used it. What? Did it just... Interesting. We might just drop these. We got... The heck... Let's do that. Someone's gonna yell at me. Okay. Alright, so... We're probably gonna beat feet back to the... place. The place. Back to my base and... Oh, I don't like that. I'm probably doing it wrong. But I'm guessing that some of the stuff in here may have respawned. And I'm kind of hoping so, because if there's any food in there, it'd be great. I want to keep a bean can. Let's see. Make sure I'm not... empty can of beans. Okay, so it doesn't actually... You can smelt it. It doesn't actually do anything. It's 3 metal frags. We're gonna go back and get that metal ore. The bean can's not worth it. It's a couple metal frags. I thought it was used to make bean can grenades rather, and that may be true. But 150 metal ore. 150 metal ore. Boy. 150 metal ore is 150 metal frags as opposed to 2. Yeah, I thought they were used to make bean can grenades, so apparently I've been vastly misprioritizing things for a while. There was many times when I have just okay, I'm laughing at myself big time here because oh gee. Is that crate back? It seems there is okay. All right. Things respawn pretty quick in here. A semi-automatic body, ×2. That's handy. So we're gonna go ahead and check out all these crates again. I may drop that dealio, the metal ore. You know, actually, I can make these. So I'm not going to bother with that. I can make those. That is not respawned yet. However, up here may have. Obviously not this part right here. So I just harvested that a minute ago. And nothing. But we're not going to use water fire. We're not going to use that. Let's go ahead and just... Come on. Semi-auto body. We're going to be able to make a bunch of this gunpowder back at the base. We don't really need the gunpowder at all. And yeah, again, people are probably going to, yell at me for this, but it's all right. Okay, so what we need is food. And I'm wondering how long it takes for the blue and green rooms to respawn. I don't think we can see anything from their doorways. Let's just duck around here. Oh, there is a medical crate here. And maybe food in. There's medical. Hey, pumpkin! The apple doesn't give us much. The blueberries give us some. The pumpkin is what I'm interested in, though. It gives us hydration, and it gives us a seed when we eat it. We'll probably just eat it here. Well, you know, we're going to save it until we need it. So the pumpkins are fantastic. They're probably one of my favorite foods in the game. Reason being, they give you a decent amount of hydration, along with some food and a decent amount of health. And they also give you a seed when you eat them, which means you can plant it and get another pumpkin, which is lovely. Now there is a down there area, which I think I need to explore. We're going to check out over here first, though, in case it has respawned. It is respawned as a barrel and a crate. Salvaged shells we can get some metal frags from. Not much, but I got another rad suit. That's good. Got another military crate with some more high qual and another medical kit. Let's go ahead and we'll eat this, and we're not going to take the seed. We are going to take the med kit, though. We're going to scavenge that. We're going to scavenge the, okay, yeah. The shelves. And road signs. We got scrap. I want that road sign real bad. I really do. We don't have any room for rope. Get a fair number of semi-automatic bodies. Once we have a fair stack of those, we'll probably just leave them. Or recycle them as we come across them. The road sign is out in that vicinity. Another rad suit. Wonder what happens when we recycle a rad suit. Anyone feel like finding out? Because I do. If we can recycle the rad suit, probably gives us cloth. Is all. Okay. Oh, you can't eat them if you're full. Interesting. Scrap in a spring. So you can just kind of run around in this area getting more stuff, it seems. Can't open that from there, but we can go back over here, go up the stairs, and recycle these shelves and that rad suit. And go get the other rad suit. We have got, pardon me. We have got another rad suit back at the base, so I'm not too terribly worried. I would like to have a couple of them on backup just in case, but we'll worry about that when we need to. The airfield would probably be our next excursion today, and it does require a rad suit. Let's see what we get from the rad suit. Come on. Tarp. Okay. Alright. That works for me. So we want we don't so much need the stop signs, because I think the road signs, they give us scrap and high qual. We do want scrap, so we're gonna go get those to recycle, and probably the rad suit as well. That'll give us a few things. I might recycle this metal blade as well. It doesn't. We have a few back at the base, and it's not like they're exactly uncommon, so shouldn't be too bad. We these things do disappear fairly quick, so I would imagine that. We'll check out some of these other crates. There's that rope. Oh, hello. More spring, more scrap. Another thing to recycle. We have some picks back at the base. I could just get rid of that. We could also get rid of the cloth, although I'll be in dire need of that eventually. If we weren't going for the special rooms, we could just leave these behind and just do a farming run of that stuff. Although it'll be nice if this sword breaks, because then I'll be able to drop it, you know, and have another inventory slot. I think one sword would be sufficient to take on the next run. I just kind of wanted to use up this one. Yeah, I think those road signs are gone. Road signs are nice for scrap. Free inventory slot. And another electric fuse. Oh, we are going to need to start getting some... see... Yep. I think we're going to leave our crossbow behind the next time. These are actually pretty useful. Alright, so... Actually, let's do this. I mean, it says it doesn't, but it just did. So I could pretty much just wander around here and scrap stuff if I didn't intend to go into those rooms. Keep forgetting what I've got. Oh, hello. Alright. That's respawned now. Interesting. I'm probably going to go on a road excursion as well. I'll have to take a look and see what the airfield it requires in terms of any key cards and that. I'm thinking that it probably requires blue and or green, but I'm not 100%. It has got a recycler. We are just going to take our sword and maybe the cards if it's required, but certainly not otherwise. The disappointing thing about running around solo is that you run across a lot of stuff. Hello, there's more things. Let's go ahead and do this. Yep. Yep. We've got 3 empty slots now, so we could keep exploring. It does irritate me, and I'm sure it irritates other people that I do this. But it does irritate me that there are a number of, what would you call it? I feel like the inventory space is pretty limited. Although, to be honest, if I was carrying around this much in real life, I wouldn't be able to, let's be honest. Oh, steps here. And I think there is a mod that allows you to carry more, and what I will probably do to continue the server, to upgrade it in a way that makes the gameplay even more fun for myself, I will probably... Hey, now we got some rope. I will probably... Oh, there's that helicopter. I don't like it. We don't have anything that can shoot that down right now. Eventually we will, and then we'll get some good gear from it. What was I saying? Yeah, having extra inventory space would be nice, because while we're already past the point of hey, pump shotgun. All right, that's good right there. I could put a... See, now, the reason why the DB is so nice is that you can unload both barrels, boom. However, the pump shotgun could be pretty dang nice. Mostly in a PvP sense, but... okay, I can't go there. So we want to recycle the cam. Looks like it's off towards the bandit camp. Let's keep looking in some of these other areas. I think what I want to do is go back to the other area and get my stuff dropped off. And there's that ore switch that I was talking about. I'm wondering if the upper area has respawned at all. Doesn't look like it. So I'm just running in circles now. The recycler's over this way. All right. So I think probably the best thing to do is to head to the airfield. Well, head back, drop everything off, and then check out the airfield. What we'll probably do is do an excursion for the oil pump at some point. I'll probably do that off stream though. So, and I'm gonna need some more food as well. We're too hot, but that's okay. All right, so I want to recycle this. Do not want to recycle the pump shotgun. What? Good grief. Okay, well, we're... oh, dear. Okay, well, there's a helicopter trying to kill me. Fortunately, its rockets can't actually blow up the building. We have got... Whoa! Dear sweet Jesus. We... We... Well, yeah. Can it just go away now, please? Oh, no. Where are you? He's right out there. I can hear him. Yeah. Oh, yep. There he is. I wonder if I can shoot it down with a crossbow. If I can shoot down the helicopter with a crossbow, I think I'll get my street cred. And next comes the rockets. Yep. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. This is more excitement than I was looking for. No, he just went right over and I couldn't. All right, so that doesn't. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay, yep, we're gonna use a med kit. Ow. Oh jeez. Oh, now there's fire. That's just great. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna even close that door and we're gonna hide in here until it goes away. Maybe. That was a nice little lag there. I don't like it. Oh, drink some water. And drink some coffee. Oh man. Yeah, no, Goose. This is not. That's a. I can't get out because that stuff is burning right there. I can't. I literally am trapped in the building. I can hear it. He's not actively shooting at me, probably because I have the door closed. So here's the deal. If you have 2 pieces of clothing or less and don't have any weapons out or on your hotbar, they won't shoot at you. However, I am wearing full kit. Not great stuff, but full kit. I don't even have my actual helmet. Okay. Alright. I don't even have a... Oh. Ow! It burnt me. So it did come after me. Okay, well, what was I doing? All right, we're going back to our base now. We're going right back to our base. All right, he's buggered off in another direction. That's good. That's very good. Well, I had to use one of our med kits, which isn't great, but catches from dying, which is, you know. Eventually, I will have things like a gun and better armor to where I can actually fight one of those. But generally, downing one of those is a group enterprise. It's not the sort of thing you typically do as a solo player. For very obvious reasons there. Oi. That was exciting. I kind of like that, though. Not the getting attacked part, but the isolation, and it's lulling me into a false sense of security. Hey, another metal blade. All right, so we're vindicated for having gotten rid of that one. You know what? We're not even gonna bother with that. We're gonna head out towards the road. That way would be towards the base. I see a scientist up there, which doesn't make me very happy. Got wooden shutters, which we don't care about. What we're looking for is crates. Now, there is a crate here. The reason why crates is because garage doors. I think the scientist is just over there. I hope there's not a second one. Hey, we got another one of these. Alright, now we're full up. Spinning wheel. Those give you metal. Okay. I don't have anything I can really drive. Well, I could. Another semi-automatic body. Nice. So, here's the thing. That scientist will probably have... I don't have my helmet on, so I don't want to take him on. Which you might say, well, that's silly. But... And the sword will do him pretty well, but... I don't have a weapon that can just take him out. And I don't really want to... Oh, hey, laptop. Well, that's handy. Useless for me, but... Let's get rid of the rope. Oh, man, that was way too much excitement for one day. What we're probably going to do is come out here and farm some of these little areas. Okay, that is empty. That is empty. They kind of sink into the ground, which is weird, but okay. More gears and scrap, that's good. Blueprint for what? No wonder. Yeah. Why did I drop my metal blades? Check out the blueprint, you ask? I don't know. Ooh, a flashing blue light. And a reactive target. Interesting. Useless to us, but interesting. I kind of want both of those right now. But hey, hello. Well, we can't carry the crude, but so I kind of want those couple of items there, not because they're useful, but because they could be useful in the future. I want to get rid of something and grab that low grade, or the crude. Again, not probably worth it. I'm not exactly starving for low grade. Baseball cap, meh. Boonie hat, eh. Take pills. We don't really need to, but you know, why not? Alright, so back up that way is... Oh, hello. Back up that way is the base. But... I want to drop those out of it so that it will respawn. Alright. And we're grabbing the metal. Or we don't really need to. We're not exactly hurting for that either, but we're gonna go ahead and grab some of that anyway. If we run across it while we're going back. Ow! Stupid cactus. I keep forgetting that this is a game in which some things actually hurt you and Other things that should don't, and it isn't readily apparent which a lot of the time. That's just stone. That's okay. We don't need it. Yeah, it looks like metal ore. Yep. But what we're looking for as we roam around these roads is a couple of things. Garage door, ladder, and the reinforced metal or reinforced window. Okay, let's just, while we're diddling around here. Okay, come on. There we go. Crouch jump is hard. Alright, so what did I want to research? Oh, I want to research this. Takes a workbench level 2 to make. 250 scrap. Let's begin the research. Oh, hey, nice. It actually gave us the what's it? The shells back. I think what we'll probably do is learn the one item at a time, please. What? Okay. What? Okay, I guess we can only put one shell to research. It makes as much sense as anything. Oh, 75. That's not bad. Yay! We can make shotgun shells. Alright, so we also want to learn... Let's see. We'll want to learn the rifle body, I think. Cannot create this item out of scrap. Cannot create this item out of scrap. Alright, so these items we don't want to ever destroy. Clearly. Which means it's a mistake to do that. Obviously we can't create the computer out of scrap. But I do want to research that. Oh, 750. Good lord. Alright, so we're gonna hang on to that. It is about nighttime. Let's drop this in here as well. Let's drop this in here. Got that. We'll drop our rifle bodies in here as well. Let's put our outer wall. Let's get rid of those. What did I just... High external stone. Good grief. Alright, so high external wooden wall. We don't really care about, but we'll hang on to anyway. The silencer, we definitely want to learn. Let's drop our... No, let's keep this. We probably need that. Alright, so let's see what the airfield. Alright.
When you're alone, life can be a little rough.
Yep, it can. It's a video intro there. Yes, I am looking up YouTube tutorials on some of this stuff because I am... Oh, we want to go back to here. Alright. Put on our closed captions. Alright. And then we'll mute that one as well. Alright. So we're going to take a look at, let's see. Let's see, the power plant requires blue and green, and that's the airfield. Oh, it's just blue and green. 2 fuses though. Okay, so that's important to know. Pardon me. So the we do need a rad suit for the airfield, which means first let's turn on our thing here. There's our rad suit. Alright, so we're going to drop low grade. We're going to drop that, drop the springs, the pipes, the gears, the high qual. Let's pull the high qual out. I feel like they're a separate issue. Or a separate issue. They're separate something, alright. Let's get those out of there as well. Let's put our cloth in there. Let's drop our rest of our gears in there. Oh, we do have stop signs or road signs or whatever the crap they're called. I should probably turn those into scrap because 20 times that's 100 scrap right there. Some people are saying, no, you should never do that. Like, oh, it's your opinion. Alright, we'll drop those in there. Where are we going to put our high qual? That's the question. That should not be in there. This is a thing that's refined. These can... beans. Put these up here, how about? There we go. Alright, so just keep topping that off. We want to put these here. We have almost the full set. All we need is the wetsuit. Let's go ahead and do this. We could research the slug and the pistol bullet, incendiary pistol bullets. Yay! We got high qual. We've got rifle bodies. Let's drop this in here as, let's call it a prep item, I guess. The red card we don't need yet. The laptop we don't need yet. We'll drop those pistol bullets in there as well. I'd like to get a pistol of some kind. It would be nice. I think we're going to leave as I mentioned before, we're going to leave those behind. This gives us 50 radiation protect. We've got well more than that right now. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, so we got the airfield is down there. Satellite dish I wonder about. Satellite dish and waste treatment plant, let's see. Treatment plant. Let's see what we got. Okay, so the power plant was really needed then. Okay, so that's what that is. Alright. I didn't account for it, but it's apparently having rad protection completely protects you from the radiation. It's not a partial sort of thing. I feel like I'm missing something from this. I think I have the better stuff back at the thing. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to dink around here a little bit. I'm going to refill some things. and then we'll wait for daytime before we head off. I think I am going to reserve one spot for this. We are not going to take the rad suit. I think we are going to do this. That way, if we do run into a scientist, we can, you know, gear up and take them on. The bean cans, we're going to get rid of. I might just chuck those. Oh, but for now, I really need to keep a tuna can light. Let's see. Can I make lights? I can't make the tuna can light because I have gotten rid of all the ones I've gotten. Awesome. Let's, yeah. High qual. Where do we put our high qual? You know, it does really fit best in here. As much as I hate to say. We put our animal fat up here too. I don't really know for sure, but here we got scrap. Alright, so scrap we're going to hang on to. That we're going to hang on to. We'll drop our frags in there. We got plenty of metal frags. We could up armor some of our stuff, which we may actually do here. I think we're going to load up. We're going to reload all of our filters. No, they're called furnaces. And then we're going to go ahead and yeah, we're going to load up all our furnaces with metal. And 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to leave this behind and this behind in. I think we're going to leave them in here. The reason why we're leaving this behind, wait, I know how to make the pump shotgun. I kind of want to make, I want to keep this for the scientists, if I'm honest. Fire 6 rounds, reload. That would actually be better than the other, and that would actually let us, let's see, so high qual. And the crafting ammo is metal fragments and gunpowder. All right, so let's make some. Let's just start some gunpowder percolating. Actually, before that, let's come on. Priorities, man. Let's go ahead and distribute our wood while we're gathering this other business. Okay. And we'll distribute this as well. So let's go to 200 and put this up. I'm probably going to try to keep most of this off stream. A lot of the furnace work, just because it makes it simpler for some people, or makes it simpler for me, and that I don't have to try to keep up the commentary while I'm doing this. Not that it's particularly important, but you know, some people want to see more action. The helicopter is probably the highlight of their day, so to everybody who is looking for more action and isn't getting it, I am terribly sorry. Well, not terribly sorry, I'm a little sorry. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 12 total. We might just have one running sulfur, I think. Let's have that one down there running sulfur. Let's put these. Come on, buddy. There we go. Well, this one will be running sulfur, I think. So let's grab that while we're going to have a lot better thing here. Let's go 300. I want to say Yeah, 300 per stack. And it's not going to take all of the wood to do this, but we want a whole bunch of charcoal. We probably should, well, let's see, it takes what, like 750 to do the sulfur, so take 100 out of this. Maybe it'll let me actually do that. Whereas it will not let me do, hey, it'll let me do a solid 100. Alright. Alright, so that's back in there now. So we're going to have 1, and then we're going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 up there, and this one down here. Okay, so let's take 250 out of this one. There we go. Got that one doing sulfur now. Eventually we're going to have 3 more crates in there. We're going to have 7 crates in that room as well. And it'll be real nice. I think we're going to have a couple more running sulfur. Because we're not going to be able to do all that together, so we're going to have some more running sulfur. Let's see. Well, we'll have 1 more running sulfur anyway. We got plenty of stone for shotgun shells and the like. We'll have separate crates for things eventually, but you know. Oh, you know what? We could smelt the high quality ore. Let's see. Let's see. High quality ore that takes 10 for every 1 high quality ore, so 50 would be 500. Right? So we're going to have, alright, so we're going to have 300 here. We're going to have 300 here. And we'll have 100 there. Alright, so we got our 300, we got our... So we're going to have 1,000 and we're going to have 500. There we go. This is so we don't completely waste a bunch of wood. While a lot of people aren't going to be too terribly concerned. Oh, it's bright out already. Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and flip that there. Make sure we have this in case we need it. Okay. We have a lot of metal frags right now. You know what? Let's just chuck them in here. It says 24 minutes. It's frozen at that amount of time. So we'll just drop metal frags and high qual in there. That'll avoid. That'll avoid a lot of storage woes. Probably also our... Yep. Alright. So, that makes things a lot simpler. Okay. So, that's these. Okay, now, I want to say that gunpowder, we're just going to start crafting this here. resources. A gunpowder. 20 charcoal, or sorry, 20 sulfur, 30 charcoal. So it's 3 to 2. So 3 stacks of this. 2 of sulfur. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So there's our max out. Now, while we could then say how many of this would be 648. And we could make all the gunpowder. That'd be an extra stack that I'd have to account for later. 648. Alright, so let's make all of it 200. Oh, and we have to be next to the workbench to start it. Okay. I think it's interesting you have to be next to the workbench to start. But every time you make one, you get 10. So, making, how many is it? 200. We're going to have 2,000 gunpowder, give or take, which is a nice little amount. There's our level 2. I think our level 3 is going to probably go right here, or right here. The repair bench will probably go back in there with some repair stuff. I could put another large box here. Oh, that's right. We got more of this stuff. And when you start crafting it, it literally just goes away. Like it just disappears into the ether. Or I suppose if you prefer the aether. If you're of that particular persuasion. Okay, so this gunpowder is going to take a minute to do. And we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Drop that in there. Alright, so for the train yard, not the train yard, the airfield. That's right, I put this in here. For the airfield, yeah, anyway, for the airfield, I need the green card, the blue card, and 2 fuses. Let's see. The satellite dish. There are tons of barrels and food crates at the satellite dish. There's a research table there. So you can also have military crates spawn there, which is why the satellite dish should be a good thing to visit as well. So we're gonna do the airfield. I think that should be a decent deal here. But yeah, we're gonna have a fair bit of laughing like Sheldon here. We're gonna have a fair bit of gunpowder. We're gonna wait for that to finish cooking. But this gunpowder will help us make some shotgun shells, or some basic shells. We do want to make a shotgun trap. Let's see. 250 metal frags, 500 wood, 2 gears, 2 rope. So we need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need a minimum of 7 or 8, I think. So that's a fair bit of stuff. Let's go ahead and make those as well. Gears. Let's see, wood, metal frags, rope. Wood, metal frags, and all right, so this should 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we are. Seven. See, that's 3 per loot room. I may put some extra bits in here. Yeah, 3 per loot room, I think. All right. Then this is going to make it take a little bit longer. 7. Can we make 8? Nope, can't make 8. We are missing rope and metal frags. Although we can get some. So we do need more rope. So let's go ahead and make let's go ahead and make 6 for now. We're not really going to be able to place them. We do want to also make some basic shells. So handmade shells, stones, and gunpowder. Well, goodness knows we have enough of this. Let's make, let's see. Let's see. You get 2. You get 2 per. And if I want to load them all up with, say, 100, that's 50 times 6, which is 50 times 6 is 300, right? There we go. Okay, so you can't make that many at once, so let's go. Let's make 50. That'd be 2 times that, so that's, yeah. Oh, that literally takes, oh right, because times 5, yeah. Let's not make these for now. We are going to finish making those, but yeah, let's not do. So we've got a shotgun trap, but we don't have the garage door yet, so we can't really do some of the things we need to do. Alright, let's take these with us just in case. Let's drop our gunpowder in there. Drop the metal frags back where they go. Drop some of that in there. Let's drop that in there for kicks and giggles. And then let's drop this in here. Let's drop our wood here. Okay, so for the airfield, we got our 2 and all of our other stuff. Oh, you know, we were going to make the pump shotgun, right? Right? Was I thinking a weapon, pump shotgun? Let's see. Pump shotgun. Yeah. High qual metal spring and metal pipe. Let's go ahead and do this. Spring. What else was it? 15 high qual. 15. Somehow we're going to turn that into a shotgun. Alright. I mean, sure. Why not? If we can get up there. Alright, so then we also need ammo, which is going to be metal fragments and gunpowder. 5 metal frags and... Oh, that's... Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, got it. 5 metal frags and 10 gunpowder, so that's 1,000. That's 2,000 gunpowder to make. Okay, so clearly we don't need to make that many. Let's see, let's make 20. Alright, level 2 workbench. Oh. So, I could go without that. That would free up 2 extra inventory spaces for for the stuff I'm inevitably going to run into. That is pretty quick. 12 gauge buckshot. I kind of want to have slugs, but you know. It's interesting to note that the shotgun does come with 2. Yeah. So that didn't actually take that much. But I'm not looking to... I think we can... The max we can have in a stack is 64. Let's see. I wonder what the stack size 64, right? You know, that's reasonable. That's more than reasonable. Yeah. So what we want to do is, let's see, that's 40. 2, 4. Let's see, so 64, so 14, so 7. 20, 10 more is 60. And then 2 more after that should be the full stack, right? And that still leaves us plenty. We're going to want more sulfur, for sure. Yeah. And that should be our full set. Okay, let's make one more. to have the full set. Alright, so we've got a full complement of everything. I really want to get a better shotgun than that, but there's not a whole lot of point to it. Let's put gunpowder back in there. Alright. Okay. Haha. Alright. Now I'm going to check out something real quick. The airfield is a little ways away. It's down over here, so we're going to have to go past the train yard. We're probably going to go through it. And then we have our road we're going to follow. So we'll head in there. Alright. So there is a fuse box. From the main building over to the hangars. Okay. All right. Let's head out to the airfield. We desperately need food, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and drink some water. Alright. And we're still going to be plinking away at the different little what's it called? Scavenging piles? I don't know what to call them. Anyway, the trash piles that you can hit the barrels for components and that. Components will be good. We definitely need rope. What else did we need? Rope, springs, everything really. We also need food. So if we get any food in here, we'll be very, very happy. I see a few barrels over there as well, so we're going to be hitting up all of these along the road. We're actually going to backtrack up this way a little bit. While there may be a scientist out here, I've now got a gun that I should be able to deal with him quite handily. No garage door. RF signal broadcaster. We don't need that though. Leather gloves we can get rid of. The blueprint we can get rid of. Alright, so things we're going to scrap. Apparently I didn't pick up the leather gloves. Things we can scrap. That. Yeah, we're going to backtrack a little. Because we definitely want to get this stuff. Huge wooden sign. Nope. There's a crate. And we definitely need to check those. Because that's where we're going to get our ladder. Root combiner, huh? Oh, interesting. We'll hang on to that. I hope. Oh. Some bone fragments, which you don't really need. Yeah, the scientist needed to go. He was roaming around here, and if I hadn't got him, he probably would have gotten at me. Semi-automatic body. I could scrap that at this point. The green card we do want, and we're already starting to get loaded up here. Which we can get rid of the leather gloves and that. We don't really need those. There's another crate and another crate there too. Goodness. Come on, ladders. Garage doors. We've got the shotgun trap. So what we're really looking for is the garage door. Water pipe shotgun. We can scrap that. Or we're going to swing through the train yard and scrap some of these things. We might drop the crude. Not because we don't need it, but because it's not going to be particularly helpful. Okay, is there a crate down that one? Oh, there's another scientist. What does scientists drop anyway? Let's see. Let's see this. Let's see what these the. Let's see, what did they call it? It's the revolver. I want to say is what the. Let's see. Let's see. Oil rig. Oil rig scientist? No. I want to say. The regular scientists. They drop. Okay, here we go. Green key card, grenade, semi-auto body, MP5, M92, and the Spaz. So they're not really worth going after. for stuff. We're not gonna mess with it. All right. We are gonna keep going back this way. I am pretty well filled up. I think I'm gonna scrap that as well. I'm probably gonna scrap this. I'm probably going to drop these. I'm going to do a little bit more scrapping of things and probably not keep as much that. Probably not going to keep some of the blades and those type of components. I am going to make some. Let's see, let's make our max number here. Let's go. Alright. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna make some here. Shorts we don't care about. What we do care about is things like crates. The reason why the crates are important again, and I'll keep saying it, is the items that we can get from them. Or rather, you know, the items we can get from them that we don't research. Yep, I think we're probably going to scrap these metal blades. Not because we can't use the metal blades, but because we want to be able to carry back any loot that we do get. And we have a couple of metal blades. Not, you know, a ton, but enough. Alright, so semi-auto body. Those are all going to get scrapped. I feel bad about scrapping them, but oh, we don't need the shorts. Go away. Oh, wait. Well, we can use those to make bandages. I mean, we won't, but could. Because we're probably going to be full up by the time we get to the... what's it? Recycler at the train yard. Blueprint, don't care. Hello, sheet metal. Yep, there goes the shorts. The leather gloves will go away next. Jar of pickles. Oh, well, thanks. Lovely. Shop front, don't care. Oh, there's a drop right there. We're gonna go for it. The reason why we're going for the drop is because it can have some really good stuff in it. It outweighs our need to go to the airfield. Now the airfield is going to have some good things. We're probably going to discard some leather gloves and whatnot here shortly. I want to get out of these trees so I can see where the drop's going. I'm going more or less in the right direction, but I want to make sure. There we are. I'm headed straight towards it. Looks like it's going to lay on the other side of the dome there. And I should have a pretty clear view. Okay, good. Alright, let's go ahead and drop these. Yeah, we're going to end up dropping more. That's not good. Okay, yeah. What's a recycler here? I feel like there was a recycler at this place. We're heading towards junkyard, huh? Because this could have a really good weapon in it. This airdrop. It's probably going to have some supplies. And actually, I could go to the outpost and recycle some stuff. But I need to find out where this thing is dropping before I actually... Oh, it's gonna drop right down in there. Alright, so just kind of lining myself up because I'm not going to be able to... It should be pretty obvious where it does drop. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be just outside of the corner of M8 or M9. Oh, that's a nice little place there. What's that? It's going to be in here somewhere. Another water station. Huh. The winter jacket is good. I might just drop the bean can for it. Where is this thing? I'll be kind of disappointed if we don't find it. Gotta come all this way. We're almost up to the mining outpost. Well, hello, sir. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Samoyed. Hang on to that. I got a fair bit here. Feel moderately bad, but not entirely, really. But we'll give you your raw materials. I'm going to take that jackhammer, though. I didn't get the loot crate, or the airdrop, but I did get a jackhammer. So, you may be wondering, why would you loot? Poor sleeper. Well, this isn't a monument exactly, but, and, but you know, we're allowed to loot them. Don't fall asleep out in public. Now you may say, I don't know what you I don't know what you say. We're gonna do this as well. I don't have a need for that comment right now. And let's go ahead and get that as well. Okay. Right, airdrop. So I think it was M8, M9 was where it looked like it was dropping. But I didn't see it actually there. Which makes me sad. There's a crate there. I'm disappointed that I didn't get to the area in time. Hey, ladder! There's one of the items we're after. Today was not a waste. Well, not that it was a waste to begin with, but it's definitely not a waste now. Now we're just looking for the garage door. You can recycle that. to have dropped somewhere in here, right? Just dropped in the junkyard. Although he's kind of headed in this ish direction. I wonder if I just didn't go far enough. Wonder if it did go in the junkyard. Ooh, mushroom. Hey. Let's see, it was in this direction though, so it's probably up on that hill right there, if I'm honest. It's probably up on M8. Why is that making a blood spray? It's a little weird. This is fun. Interactive. Something. $400 milliliter. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's turn this on. Make sure we keep our right helmet with us. Cost us a little bit of food every time we go. Ah, there we go. Now you know. Alright, so what did I say? Probably up on the hill. It was M9 or M8, and I really want to find that airdrop. If we don't, that's okay though. Oh, hey. Maybe we'll be able to see it from up here. Because the airdrop could have some really super useful stuff in it. The last one that I got was don't remember if it was on stream or not. But the last one I got had... Alright, I was going to scavenge that as well. I forgot. I was going to say, the last one I got had some good bullets in it that I can use to research to make the things. What I may do is hang around a little bit here until morning so I'll be able to see a little bit better. Just kind of out in the weeds here. Well, let's go ahead and get back in here. Man, we got a little bit of stuff in this. Jackhammer's gonna be fantastic. I feel like it was kind of in line with this because we were headed from the train yard across this way, and it looked like it was in kind of this direction. Down here to the water. Alright, yeah, we're gonna kind of chill here until morning, I think. I really want to go check out the airfield. I'll drop some stuff off on the way, of course. Oh, man. We are at 2 hours, though. The airfield may have to be a tomorrow thing. Might see if I can find that. It's definitely a scientist. It really looked like it was coming down right the other side of this place here. Don't need stone. I really need to stop moving around. I need to wait. I just need to wait for the morning. We'll see what happens come morning, but if I can't find we do need 2 fuses, so I want to make sure we keep those. I mean, not a bad amount of stuff. Not a great amount of stuff either. Alright, so light is coming. Look at our map here. So I thought it was going to end M9, M8 in this kind of area here. It may have been up, as I was heading through here. It's the outpost. I went kind of through this area, and I went up over that, and I want to say it's got to be down in M7 somewhere. It's got to be. Turn off our deal and relight there. It'll probably be painfully obvious, but it's got to be an M7. It was an M8, M9, maybe, but maybe in the corner of L8 there, but L7, L8, but kind of surprised if it were. I'm going to kind of search M7 up towards that hill, which is where I saw it disappearing behind. Let's see if we can find this thing. Towards kind of the edge of M7 over in M6 where that scientist is. And I feel like they don't I feel like they don't necessarily decay right away. I think you actually have to loot them for them to go away. Kind of going a little overboard on the search here, but that could have some good stuff. Not down there. Get up here. Okay, you know what? Screw that one. I don't think we're going to find it. That one, though, we might. This is probably wasting valuable time. Because I kind of went up and over somewhere over here and then was hoping to see where it had gone. There's definitely one falling over there, so we're going to go for that one instead. Which, hooray, ill-advised adventures here. Looks like it's at a heading of 125. If I stay on this heading and I only move at right angles to that, should be good. What irritates me is I don't have a very good head for these things all the time. And trying to figure out where it's landed after it's gone below the treetops is a little bit frustrating sometimes, especially if it doesn't land in a wide open area. I've seen it land kind of back in amongst things, and that can be frustrating. If it drops back behind a hill, I'll be especially hosed. So it is dropping over that way. It is dropping over towards the train yard. So things do despawn. That will look like a resource thing despawning, and we're at a heading of 124-ish. I want to get around this hill so I can see. It'd be nice if it dropped right near my base, which would be a bad thing to have happen on a populated server. Bother, it's dropped back down behind the trees. It was a heading of 124, 125 degrees. And the nice thing is, as long as you head in that direction, like, you will probably find it. If you orient towards that point, I should run into it at some, unless I go around it somehow. So it's probably going to be out in this area. I'm kind of irritated that there's two drops that I miss. Did it drop all the way out in the desert? Am I just underestimating how far these things go when they're dropping? Probably. It's around here somewhere. Right? now we got some food. Oh, that's good. All right. Come here, boar. All right. I mean, sure. How does it go with these? All right. Okay, I'm really liking this. All right, so we didn't find a garage door today. We didn't find either one of the airdrops. I don't know if I'm just not going far enough. There it is. Okay, yeah, I didn't go far enough for the other one, so I'm gonna go back to the other one. Don't need. Do want 100 high qual, combat knife, and a mace. Oh, pardon. Okay, we do need the rope. We are going to go ahead and craft our low grade here. We'll toss that. We will toss our bone frags. We'll take our high qual. We can get a green card pretty easily. We know where. We don't need to worry about that. We will take our incendiary rifle ammo. Pistol bullets we probably don't need. These things we can get rid of. Combat knife is really good though. What are we? What? Oh, I'm full. All right. Well, let's. Let's get rid of our tarps. We. Yeah. I didn't really think about that, but. All right, so now I know. I think I need to keep going with that one, but I think what we're gonna do is drop. I kind of want to drop the raw, not because we can't use it, not because it's not useful, but because this combat knife is the best flesh gather dealy. Compare the two. Right, 20? Yeah. So, we do need the ladder. We do need the sword we don't particularly need to keep, but we are going to. The extra electric fuse, we can find more of those, but it'd be good to have them. This, we aren't going to have a, we aren't struggling for low grade. Um, yeah, yeah, we're just going to go back to our, don't want to lose that. Alright, yeah, we're just going to head back to our hideout. So, things to know. Jackhammer is great. It's really good. It also makes a decent melee weapon, apparently. Just because it does... it's like a fully automatic melee weapon. I believe it does use low grade to operate. But yeah, we're going to keep that. We're going to keep the knife. We're going to try to research the jackhammer, although I think it takes 75 or 200 and something, 750 scrap. I don't know, it's some ludicrous amount. Once we can make it, though, we'll make a couple of them and just keep them in there. Probably keep it as the melee weapon because it's just that handy. And we're going to be getting low grade anyway. Then once we get back to the base and put all this stuff away, get that researched, we'll probably, I'm going to call it for now. We've been going for about 2.5 hours. Might stream a little bit later, but for my own sanity, may well not do. Don't want to get stuck. Okay, yep. Took a little bit of damage there. Just want to get all the way back past here. So, something that I was trying to say earlier, but utterly failing to do so, was that the radiation from certain areas is at a set amount, and you've got to have a certain amount of resistance, and if you have that amount of resistance, it doesn't affect you at all. I like this jackhammer. It's great. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Not super important. We'll find another one. I want to keep another set, but you can see how that's decaying. So the other airdrop probably decayed. But it is worth pursuing them. You can find some good things there. As you can see, it's way quicker than the other stuff. See, we just found another one. Bothers me because, well, let's see. Leather is used in what? Boots, hide boots. Okay, so leather is used in a fair bit. We are gonna keep it. It is frustrating not being able to carry all the things I want. You kind of have to decide what your priorities are when you're out and about. And the thing is, rope probably isn't as high. It's probably higher on the priority list than it should be. Oh, you almost got me there, cactus. But the fact is, the ladder's high. The sword is pretty high. Although now it's going to be the jackhammer, assuming that I will have the stuff to make it, because it is pretty dang good. Ooh, cactus almost got me. Because it'll be useful for harvesting both nodes and for nodes and for barrels and the like. It is just that quick. So we still need the garage door, we still need the reinforced window. But we have got the ladder. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, we've already got some scrap in there. Let's go ahead and research this ladder. Can't create it out of scrap. Alright, so we do need a repair bench. Craft a... We need a repair bench, which is 125 metal frags. So we're going to go ahead and craft that. We're going to go ahead and... So you only need a pardon. You only need a level 1. You only need one workbench. I don't need that level 1 down there now. So I could probably get rid of those. Start making my second storage room, which I should do. We are going to put the repair bench right there, I believe. We could put it right here and put a couple shotgun traps to guard. See, what do I need to make a large? I need wood. So we're going to have a couple... yeah, this one's going to go away. There's going to be a thing here. That's going to go away, and there's going to be another storage room over there. Oh, I've got wood. Alright, so... We'll drop that in there. We'll drop that in there. No, actually, we'll keep that because we want to be able to repair it. We are going to put these in there for now. We're going to make a large storage box to put that thing under. Let's go ahead and put our large storage box, well, when it's done, put it there. What else do we want to research? We've already researched that. We've already researched that. What other things was I going to research for this? Shotgun track. This I should research at some point. Oh wait, no, I can't make that out of scrap. That's right. That's why it's important. Let's go ahead and let's research the 556. Well, first let's dump. Can't dump that. Can't dump this. so we got a bunch more there. High qual will go elsewhere. Cloth can go here. Gears can go here. Frags can stay in here for a minute. Springs go there. And we're going to see what this takes. Alright, so 1 high qual, 23 metal fragments. That's like not a whole ton. That's not bad. Alright, so doesn't need to be using a whole lot. Interesting. Alright, so we are going to leave this in here. Okay. Other. Metal frags. Okay. Alright. Okay, we need to have that campfire, don't we? Metal frags, wood. Alright. We'll make that because we're going to need it. And then let's go ahead and that. Let's research the explosive bullets. The metal frags can go back. What we'll probably do is go harvesting some metal nodes off camera, but that's going to take 2. So we could put probably up on there. So I could just put random stuff in there. Got 2 of those. Another diving tank. These we're going to keep. Okay. Now. Let's see. Can I make? I don't know how to make that yet, so we are going to research it. And then we'll research this. So you can't make workbench level 3. Alright. So, that's good to know. go. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I'm too hot. Too hot. This is going to be dropped into things. Yep, that's good. That's good. Probably need to hunt some animals too. There we go. All right. Well, we're gonna. Oh, charcoal. Right. We're gonna have to call that there. And that's gonna go there. Got those couple of things. And we've got all of our goods. We could go to the airfield, but I'll probably do some scrounging around to find some good stuff. Namely the garage door. I'm going to keep looking here for a bit, but that's all for today. We'll probably be back tomorrow. Might actually be streaming something else tomorrow, like World Quest or something like that in WoW. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.